Hi Taurus, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot. Taurus, let's get started with your read, which is going to cover the time frame of May 1st through May 15th, 2020. Want to make a quick announcement as well. As promised, guys, I'm going to be doing another free personal read contest. So all you have to do is just drop a comment down below, and that's going to automatically get your name in for the contest. I will draw after May 15th a winner. All right, everyone, we're going to just take a few deep breaths here to get into the energies. All right, one big breath, guys. Ready? That's going to allow us to release all of the negative energies. Another deep breath. And that's going to get rid of anything toxic from our system. And one last deep breath. That's going to allow us to bring in all the positive, yummy, juicy, good stuff. All right, Taurus, so this is going to be your general read for the Taurus collective. So where it is general, specific messages are not resonating. Don't try to force them. It simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you. And at the end of the day, that's okay. Dates as well, they really just are general guidelines here. So you might notice that things happen a few days, weeks before and after. We're all in different parts of our journey, so keep that in mind. I hope everyone is feeling well. I hope everyone is feeling balanced. I hope everyone is taking care of each other, being kind to each other during these times. Okay, Taurus, I think we're all in the energies. I'm going to ask that Spirit join us to provide you with a message. So this is the Oracle card, and this is going to provide the overall energy here for the entire reading today. Spirit, please provide an overall message for Taurus. All right, so the first card out is the Swan, and it says, graceful transformation. Soften your heart and find your flow. Beautiful. Yeah, I'll read from the book. We can do that. Specifically, these animal ones have so many great meanings behind them. All right, so it says, the swan is a beautiful symbol of the divine feminine, asking that you pay more attention to your intuition and instinct. The swan has an angelic energy that brings grace, guiding and encouraging you to soften your heart even further. This one will help you find your flow. She will be your guide, connecting you to your higher self, for she can connect to the angelic realms above and bring down the higher guidance for you. All that she asks is that you stay true to yourself and shine your inner light and inner beauty bright so that the world can see it. So maybe there's a lot of light workers in the Taurus collective. Looking to the future, the swan will help you accept healing and transformation where you might be guiding and protecting yourself. Her energy is a gentle healer. The swan is sacred to Aphrodite, the goddess of love. They nurture true love together. Isn't that beautiful? I love that for you guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get a couple more messages here just because we can, right? Spirit, please provide Any other messages that you would like to have come forward regarding the overall energy in this reading for Taurus? Health. An excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. So yeah, once you're able to get out and actually socialize with the public, otherwise it could definitely be connecting online, I guess. New friendships and health, I feel, is it's not that it's just so important during this time. It's really, I think, a focus for you because you want to feel your best. You want to feel like the best possible version of yourself, and you're starting to get motivated, I feel. So you're likely picking up the exercise routine where maybe you've slacked off a little bit. So that's fantastic. Spirit, any additional messages that you would like to have come forward for Taurus? And this is for the time frame of May 1st through May 15th, 2020. Any additional messages for Taurus, please, Spirit, regarding this overall energy here in this reading today? All right, we have sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but if single, be aware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. So definitely sensing there's passion here, and you likely are allowing yourself to combine these two. All right, so let's get into the tarot. Spirit, please provide clarifying details for Taurus. What clarifying details, Spirit, did you want to have come forward for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. What other additional messages can you send forward? What additional messages did you want to send forward for the Taurus collective? And this is to cover the time frame of May 1st. This one popped out on its own, and the others were me being clumsy on my part, letting them drop. So we're going to keep going. We're going to try to get at least one more here. Spirit, can you please provide one additional message for the Taurus collective regarding the overall energies here in this reading today? Okay, we have two. We'll take them. Wow. Okay, so we have two major arcana. That's not drastic. First card is the Judgment card, which is major arcana. So when this comes up, it's really about, I'm sensing the overall energy of just the authentic relationship with self. By allowing yourself to go inward during this time. You're really going to be going through, yeah, I feel it's a lot of different transformation. It's definitely going to be spiritual during this time. It can also be, it could also be on a mental level, or it could also be on a physical level. But it's definitely on a spiritual level. And you're going within, but you're not only going within and connecting with your higher self, that place of zen and just bliss. You're going within your heart chakra, right? Soften your heart and find your flow. So you're likely, if you've had any boundaries regarding your heart chakra, if you've had any energetic blocks, and you just weren't willing to, there may have been little cracks where your light was getting in, but right now it's more so about opening the heart chakra, and feeling happy and comfortable in doing so. So that's fantastic. I'm hearing to give people more chances. So if this is specifically your message, yeah, definitely don't be foolish and forget any past, how do I say it, any past deceit. But you can definitely go forward cautiously and provide, second chances, especially during difficult times that we're experiencing at the moment. But just really learning from the past experience and having some boundaries so that you don't go through that same experience again, right? So trying something a little bit different. Yeah, so that's really, I feel it's just you getting very, very clear in the heart chakra here. So whatever that specific message means to you. And next card is Six of Swords. So this is really a change that needs to happen in the sense that your thinking, your ways of thinking, although you're pretty open, your ways of thinking really do need to shift a little bit in perspective to allow for even greater wisdom to come your way. I think the end of a difficult situation is where you're energetically at. So with that end to a difficult situation, it's really allowing, like I said, your heart chakra to open up. Things are just looking up for you. There's a lot of unknown here, and you are okay with that. That is amazing. Pat yourself on the back for that right now, especially during these times. You're very much desiring certain things for your life, and you're really just trusting and knowing and believing and having hope and faith that everything will work out. This too shall pass. And at the end of the day, you are truly, truly supported. And what you necessarily don't know during this very point in time is what needs to happen in order to get you, There's a ghost in the room. Messing with my cards, I think. All right, so there's, yeah, so you're really just stepping into the unknown here, and you're good with it. You don't have any stress regarding the unknown, because you do truly believe that where you're headed is where you're meant to be, regardless if you take a detour to get there or not. So you might as well just find your flow, go with your flow, and make things a little bit easier on yourself. 67, there's a 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords side by side here. So the 6 and the 7, 67 is possibly a symbolic number here for some of you. So the 7 of Swords. This is great. This is all about you living on your own terms. So people around you may become frustrated where you're not going to people please during this time. You've been there, done that, and you're not interested in playing that game any further. Your life going forward is going to be lived for you, yourself, and you, and that's fantastic. I do sense a lot of energies, which is a sense of lighting or lifting others up during this time. So some of you, like I said, maybe light workers in the Taurus collective, but you have so much, I don't know if it's just positivity in your energy or if it's really a combination of that and inner knowing and faith and trust, that you can really instill a sense of calmness in those around you, just by giving off those energies. So make sure you're protecting yourself during this time, but also when you're able to, share that energy with those in need. It's a great thing to be able to smile at a stranger walking across the other side of the street, right? Yeah, so really, just the lack of people pleasing, which is really phenomenal there. And then we have 9 of Wands. All right, so this is the potential here for stress. This is the potential for fears and anxieties to creep in. So by you knowing this and being aware of this during this time, you're going to have the upper hand so that you have all of the tools at your disposal to handle those types of situations. So really, if you're expecting the worst and you're noticing that that's coming into your thought patterns, that's maybe an indication where you're starting to get some anxieties, fears. You're really going to want to focus on what has worked for you in the past to really, once the second those thought patterns kind of creep into your mind, you're automatically almost at a subconscious level, allowing your thinking to reroute itself into something as far as possibilities and something more along the lines of positivity. I think is obvious, but gratitude is really going to get you through the next, I wouldn't say short time, I'd say long term. You're going to want to make that a huge part of your life. you're going to want to relish in every single thing that makes you even mildly happy, the feeling of content, and just really realizing how incredibly blessed you are for the current things that you have in your life. And it can be something so small, and it seems meaningless to others, and you're putting so much meaning into it that you're allowing the universe to bring more to you, right? Attitude of gratitude is what's going to allow the law of attraction to bring more of that wonderful, peaceful, contented, blessed energies back towards you in your life. So when that stress, because that is a reality of our existence, that's going to creep in from time to time, and we're going to need to learn how to identify it, and we're going to need to learn how to take steps to really reroute our way of thinking in the moment, in the now moment. So when that kind of creeps into your mind, gratitude might actually save you from really spiraling downward, right? And getting caught up in the negative thought patterns. Next card, Ace of Cups. Wow, this is all about love. This is all about not only love, it's unconditional love. So you're definitely in an unconditional loving feeling towards yourself because of the no more people-pleasing kind of energies here. But I think you have a lot of unconditional love for others as well, which is incredibly beautiful. It's an overflowing abundance of love. Again, faith. I'm hearing faith, so maybe you're taking a leap of faith as far as love goes for you. You could be, and again, this card is another indication of the heart chakra opening. This could just relate to friendships, new friendships. It can be overall, it could even be as simple as just the flow, going with the flow, trusting that it will take you where you need to be, right? So another indication of things that have already come up. So it's pretty consistent here in the reading for you. If there's a fight, specific message, if there's a fight, a fight, I guess would be the best way to put it, regarding your own feelings in specific situations, it's now the time for you to stop the fight. So that's a specific message for some of you. And if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Like I say, that particular message might not be meant for you. And we have Four of Pentacles. There's definitely a sense of just giving some time here to those who may need a word of encouragement, who may need an ear to just kind of listen to the thoughts and feelings and stories that they need to unload. You're very open and willing to do that during this time. And the other really beautiful thing, this is just a beautiful reading for you, Taurus. It's all about the beauty of divine order. And then for others, it could be relating to relationships, which if you know deep down truly in your heart that you've built a solid foundation in your relationships, then you can trust in that solid foundation. So at any point in time, this is another indication if you feel shaken up or the fear creeps in. This is also an indication that you can trust that divine order is at work in your life. And like I say, if something is happening in the now moment, it likely is what is taking place to get you rerouted to where you were meant to be. And if things are built on a solid foundation, then realistically there isn't anything to fear. Also, very clear feeling here of just, and there go my cards again. That is so weird. Just a feeling of things not being permanent and accepting that that is the way that life is. That's the way that life is meant to be. This is really how we get transformation. That's huge. That's a really big message, because you're meant to expand. You're meant to have growth and transformation. That's what we're here for. All right, that was me dropping those ones. All right, so the Fool card, right? Fool card is the very first card in the tarot. It's even a 0, so it's not even a 1. So this is where your feelings relate to unlimited possibility. And you have gone through times where you've been up and down, and which is perfectly normal during these times on an emotional level. I think most people are going through that emotional roller coaster. But I think you've almost come to the point where that is being released from your energies in your system. And you have in the past felt as though you do have unlimited potential, because you found your inner guidance, your inner knowledge, your inner wisdom. And this transformation here is really all about just you trusting that, right? So right now, the unlimited possibility is not only a thought that you have, it's a feeling that you have, and it will become a manifestation that you have as well. And that, to me, is a fact, because this is a new beginning, brand new beginning. It's not, it's not a part of your journey. It's kind of a defining moment where major arcana things are starting from scratch, possibly learn lessons that you've needed to learn, and now you are really starting anew. You're feeling free from any constraints that maybe have kept you not feeling the freedom that you should feel. So that's fantastic. You're really more free-spirited, which is also fantastic. And you're very, there might even be spontaneity to a certain degree in the energies. This can also relate to new friendships here. All right. 5 of Swords, next card. So this is you just making sure during these times that you're making any choices that are the best possible choices for you. Not, like I said, not people pleasing. And of course, always making sure that there is no form of hidden agendas. Right, just you may have had specific situations in the past which you can relate to, and you're going to really draw your wisdom from those experiences, knowing that, and this could again go along with giving people second chances. This could go along with that in the sense that you can definitely move forward and forgive, but you don't really forget, in the sense that there are certain things that you're going to continue to be wise about going forward. So there is potential here, if you respond in the wrong ways, to have a lot of tension and a lot of conflict. So I mean, if you're having an off day, absolutely, you might feel the sense or need to lash out or whatnot. But I mean, overall, your energies really are mostly just releasing anything that is not serving you. So I don't, it might happen, but I wouldn't really say that it's in the cards. So just make sure that you're making the right choices for yourself. Think carefully about any choices during this time. Learn anything and everything that you can about situations that you find yourself in, especially if there are choices that need to be made. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting there. 3 of Swords. This is a healing energy for sure. So this is possibly related to health. It can be emotional. Likely, again, it's a representation of any lessons that you've learned. Really being, again, going back to gratitude, being grateful that you had those experiences, because going forward you have so much wisdom to draw upon. And when this card comes up, it's a really big message of understanding that life is really just a big classroom for us. We're students here, and we're put here to learn, and we're put here to grow, and we're here to transform and expand as human beings. All right, I do feel like I'm going to get a few additional cards here for you. I'm going to get a few clarifying cards here regarding these details for Taurus. Oh my goodness, you have 3 major arcana. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to leave it there. We're going to get a few more. Please clarify these details for Taurus. Please clarify these details, Spirit, for Taurus. What messages did you need to have come forward for Taurus? One last message, please. Feel that your confidence or your self-esteem is quite high, but it's a sensation of not being, you're not cocky, kind of. It's more of a just knowing, an inner knowing, and not in the sense that you're better than others, but just a personal knowing, right? It's just about how you feel about yourself. So the Magician card came up, major arcana here. I love, love, love that this is all about representing manifestation. This is about, it's a really great omen because it's all about you really working the law of attraction. I think the law of attraction is where your focus is going to be moving in the near future. It's going to be a really big priority for you to practice and for you to educate yourself on more and for you to really allow you as well to contemplate certain things that you've known to be a certain way and really contemplate whether or not you should be a little bit more open-minded as to potential that there is different information maybe that wasn't presented to you in your past, and you should take that into consideration when it comes your way. So you might actually have someone coming your way as a spiritual teacher or some form of a mentor. It could be, anything along those lines. Somebody may be coming towards you to give you some insight. So don't shut that down immediately. It's coming to you for a reason. I think it's going to be really important just to give it some thought. All right, so we have another major arcana. It says the shadow side. So the shadow side, temptation, right? This may be you recognizing that everyone has a shadow side. So if you're dealing with specific people who are not in the same energies as yourself, really just acknowledging that it's okay that they have those moments. But also keeping in mind that you're going to have boundaries around that, so you can be okay with acknowledging that others are going to experience that. And then at the end of the day, also acknowledging that, okay, I can have my own boundaries where I'm going to set some limits as to how much of that energy I'm going to allow in my little bubble, right? Somebody is having a lot of sweets. You're having, or a lot of alcohol. It's one or the other. These are possibly your go-to temptations right now. So this could be here in the reading, really as a heads up to just know that the devil card is lingering in the background, kind of just trying to sway you the wrong way, right? So just keep that in mind as you go about your day. Empress card energy. Yeah, the Empress card energy is definitely about your graceful transformations here, sexuality and health even. It's an energy of, the feminine. It's also an energy of blessings. Definitely you are all about recognizing the blessings that you have in your life today at this very moment in time. This can definitely relate to a lot of creative type of expression, right? So, and it could relate to allowing yourself maybe to be more feminine in your qualities than you have in the past. Maybe that's a focus for you during this time. Maybe that's where your heart chakra is opening and allowing that side of you to shine a little bit more brightly. And then, look at this, guys. You have Two of Cups. So you have Ace of Cups and Two of Cups. So that's a lot of loving energy. This is actually quite symbolic of a heart connection between two souls. right? There's the Two of Cups, two in the picture. Yeah, it's definitely definitely around that heart chakra connection. It is all about a loving, lasting relationship type of feeling. Again, this is sexual energy as well. So it's passion, it's attraction. So you could be involved in a relationship. This could be here to tell you that your relationship is really going to grow and evolve into something a lot deeper. And I really like, for others, this is a very good symbol as far as a positive resolution coming about for any conflict. So if you've had conflict in your relationship, this is a really, really good omen here. So really, I like that this is all about, it's reminding you that you're going to be most at ease with those who are in harmony with you. So in an energetic energy where you're both vibrating on the same type of frequency. And if you have that in a relationship, that's all about a loving, a lasting relationship, kind of with it's just somebody who brings the best out in you, and it's also reverse, you being able to bring the best out in another soul. I think that's incredibly beautiful for you. All right, last card here in this read for you guys is the Ace of Swords. This is pretty powerful, and I like how this came out with the Empress energies. It's about, you know, your mind, you know in your heart your destiny, you know. This is a very powerful force of transformation at work. Very, very powerful. And then you have, of course, graceful transformations here. So there is a lot of, it's an angelic energy. It's incredibly powerful is the best way to put it. So there's definitely a lot of forces that are way beyond human comprehension here, that are really changing things around in a very fast energy. So it's allowing you really to embrace new patterns, to learn new patterns, and really to kind of implement those in your life. This is about your own personal truth, your own personal choices. This is a big paradigm shift that you're given the opportunity to accept during this time, because we all have free will. But this is a really big paradigm shift, and I'm hoping that a lot of people are going to be going through this, maybe not immediately during this time, but because of these times that we're going through. And like I say, we're all going to be at some point given the option to accept this great paradigm shift, but at the end of the day, we do all have free will. It's kind of like that whole, are you going to, from the Matrix, are you going to take the blue pill or are you going to take the red pill? It's kind of that idea. So this is just really honoring your personal truths, and definitely a feeling here of being motivated. So if your motivation has been lacking, or your energy even has been lacking, that is definitely changing. I sense brilliant ideas coming your way. Okay, so if those ideas are coming your way, act on them. They're coming your way for a reason. They're coming your way either to help you, or they're coming your way because you're being used as a tool, so I would say a channeler who's being used as that channeler to bring information forward that can help others. So that's really, really beautiful as well. I think that's a big part of your graceful transformation. And for some people, this message is not for everyone. I hear the message of seeing the truth of a situation. So if that's you, and you've been contemplating that for a long time, then you're going to resonate with that message. You're going to know instantly when I say it, it's for you. But this is quite symbolic for some people, all about representing truth here. You see the truth of a situation. All right, so that's the end of your read for this week. Let's get a couple of inspirational messages to end this read. All right, we have, I let grace lead the way, right? Graceful transformations. I let grace lead the way. I love the synchronicities here. It says take the first step, right? So if the ideas are coming to you, take those ideas and implement them. They're coming to you for a reason. And you will be shown the next step and the one after that. Know that life will love you every step of the way. Try not to get some glare on there. So yeah, a lot of grace. A lot of grace. All right, let's get one more. I have this wonderful deck that we're gonna get one more message here. Spirit, please provide one additional message. What additional message do you feel that you would like to have come forward for the Taurus collective? What message do you feel is important during this time to come forward for our Taurus collective? And of course, this is the time frame again of May 1st through May 15th. Well, that one almost came out. One additional message, please, Spirit. Oh my gosh, that's the one that flipped over and almost came out. It did come out. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. So this can definitely relate to health, right? No matter how bad we feel, our bodies are always working on our behalf to create health and vitality. Meet your body halfway by acting on the messages it sends you. Whether it's a whisper or a roar, don't ignore what you hear. Listen to your body. It wants the best for you. Taurus, you're definitely taking care of yourself. You're likely trying to get more sleep. You're trying to get more restful sleep. You're trying to hydrate. You're trying to improve your diet. Even if it's just little changes here and there, it's better than none. You're also trying to implement some form of exercise throughout your day, really implementing it in a sense that you can do that by going through your regular routine, and it's probably a little challenging right now where you're stuck in maybe isolation, but really the things that you have to accomplish throughout the day, you're finding ways to do them and implement, I don't know, aerobics, maybe yoga during the day when you're doing your routines, right? So those little things that can make such a big difference for you at the end of the week. And if your body is telling you some aches and pains or whatever it is your intuition is telling you, trust it. Trust it during this time especially. Your body knows when to speak to you, and you need to learn to listen to your body. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to drop a comment below and you'll get your name in for the free personal read. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me, for the lovely, beautiful comments that you guys take the time to share with me as well. I do truly appreciate them from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. If you haven't already, please remember to click on like. For those of you who are new here to this channel, don't forget to click on subscribe. I hope everyone is, like I said, looking out for each other, taking care of yourself, filling your own cup, and remaining balanced mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually during these times. All right, guys, that's it for me. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.